Let's go into this Mandy Rose situation because I know this is going to take some time. There was a title match set up for New Year's Evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Roxanne Perez. Mandy drops the title.
Yes.
And people start speculating, is it because of her leaks? Now, I don't... Is it a leak if she's posting it on a paid service that anybody could buy? I initially thought someone leaked her images. I didn't even understand what was going on here.
Right.
And then people saying, no, it's coming from her site. It's an OnlyFans. So it's not an OnlyFans. It's a fan time account.
Right.
And essentially, it's very much like an OnlyFans where you pay and her content is behind a paywall. And she would post, initially, she would post bikini shots, like the thong shot, like fitness model shots.
Yeah.
And I think, what seems to have happened is that she kind of fell down that hole of, holy moly, I'm making so much money here. And it got a little bit more risque, the photos, and they became full on like lewds.
Yeah.
And recently, people were very much aware this was going on. Okay. Apparently everybody was except for WWE.
Yeah.
The people I've reached out to at WWE have said they had no idea this was the content she was posting. And it seems like the nail in the coffin was a shower photo shoot with, I guess, her boyfriend, right? There was a shower. I mean, they're fully nude. You don't get to see parts, but it's covered, right?
Right. It's like Skinamax.
Just like Skinamax. And then there were some way more revealing images.
Yes, to say the least.
She's making a killing,
Good for
on
her.
there. The numbers I've heard are astronomical.
Yeah.
And she made a decision. And WWE made a decision to release her. Is WWE right into releasing her? Yeah, I think they are.
I think there's a question mark at the end of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, but here's the comparison of posting videos of Trish Stratus and posting videos of stuff from 20 years ago. It's not an even comparison. Two, WWE's representation of her as being a sex symbol on TV is very different from posting essentially just nudity or stimulated sex. Simulated sex. It is stimulated too. Listen, I'm not a freaking prude. I don't care. Like, my moral compass is not involved in this. I don't give a shit what anybody does. Good for her. Make money. So, I mean, listen, I get it. I get why she posted it. I get how she's making so much money. She's a beautiful woman. She has this ability to make tons and tons of money. There we go. Much better. Thank you. So, she's doing what she decided to do, but the consequences are you're working for a publicly traded company that obviously has content partners. You sell toys to children.
Right.
Having somebody on contract represented on TV that also does that on the side, does that fit in the WWE narrative? No, it doesn't. So
I do think they should have given her a talking to. You know what I mean? Like, if they're going to go that route, they've supported like people who have had quote unquote leaks in the past, Yes,
but it's not a leak. It wasn't that someone stole it. It's that it's being sold for a lot of money.
I do think they should have had a talking to at first, But at the same time, it's like, you know what? Good for her. She's charging money. She's making a lot of money. What would you rather do? Would you rather make over 6 figures a year selling pictures of your butt, or throw your head onto concrete?
7 figures, over 7 figures.
Wow. Or throw your head onto a concrete floor 5 nights a week, No.
The estimate, like people are saying, she was making unbelievable money, millions, way more than she does on a WWE contract. I could totally understand why she would do it. But here's the difference. AEW, there are talent on there that have OnlyFans. Tony Storm. I don't know if Tony's posting. Who else?
Paige Van Zandt.
Paige shows a ton, but I don't think Tony does as much. But like this was, this passed the line. I would say for sure. Though the stuff that she's posting that I've seen crossed the line.
Okay.
For WWE.
Yeah.
Not for me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I give a crap.
I mean,
you show his butthole all he wants. I don't care.
You are a Puritan.
I'm a Puritan. I care so much. What do you make of this? You think she should have been, fired for this, or you think?
I think she should have been suspended and have a talking to, and then come back.
Sure.
Like, make sure. Why if she agreed and was like, if they were like, listen, take it down. Like, we'll give you a little bump in pay. We'll keep you off the air. We'll suspend you for 60 days, but take it down.
Whatever. Yeah, that's fine too.
Sure.
But what I'm talking generally is about how people were. Like, how can they even think about punishing her when they've done this and this and this? I'm like, they don't do this. They don't show that kind of stuff.
But it's a little hypocritical.
Is it?
It's a little hypocritical, especially when you have a CEO who is mired in lawsuits full of allegations, who is now saying, "Yeah, I'm coming back."
Listen, I get it, right? There's so many different variables here, and there's so many different sides to this argument. But at the end of the day, you are a contracted person to fulfill a role. You have to represent yourself outside of that role also in a positive way. Whatever that company guideline is, whatever morality clause they have. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm sure WWE has a thing that says you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's also not a Disney-fied thing, but also, like, you've heard these stories, and we're not going to name names, obviously. I've heard these stories too, where apparently, like, both behind-the-scenes locker rooms are very raunchy. Like,
is it?
It's not. It's not like it was 20 years ago with the drug use. Now it's just like it's a lot of risque, I think.
Yeah. But interesting stuff. I hope Mandy does tremendous. Listen, I think she'll be back.
For sure.
She had a great run in NXT. But the big question: does she go to AEW? Is this a move for her to go to AEW?
Impact.
Goes to Impact?
I think so. But again, you have to, like, I feel like as much as we and other fans want a fanboy guest stuff like that, it's ultimately obviously up to the performer. Does Mandy say, I love wrestling so much, I need to go to AEW and I'll make X amount of money plus whatever money I'll make doing my OnlyFans style content?
Listen, I think she's going to be fine. I don't think Mandy Rose is going to suffer any kind of financial hardship.
Yeah.
Because of this. But, weird way it played out. I didn't expect this to play out the way it did. The big shocker is that nobody at WWE was aware of what she was posting, which I find that to be very odd.
That's a huge shocker.
Yeah, because they're so tight. Like, I know that there are people assigned to the talent social media, and their entire job is to kind of like narc on them when they post something that is not company guidelines.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I guess nobody thought to pay the $25 a month to see what Mandy's doing on her site. Which is unbelievable, right? Isn't that unbelievable?
Use a company card, get on there. But it's also like maybe.
I mean, listen, she's doing dick ratings.
Jeez.
Like, I gotta tell you, like, do you think that's appropriate? You know what I mean? For a contract, for a WWE contracted talent, not in general, because I don't care.
I bet you there were probably a few people who were like, "Yeah, listen, I know what you're doing. I'm not going to narc on you." Like, there's probably that.
I'm sure.
Also.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She seems like she's a nice person.
Justice for Mandy Rose was trending yesterday.
Oh boy!
Like, I'm like, she's not in an Iranian prison, guys.
Well,
like,
plus also, I think it's a little hypocritical too, because I think she's getting over the loss of her brother, who died tragically not too long ago, and also wasn't she the victim of like
that kidnapping attempt, that crazy guy?
Yeah. So like,
just listen, she made a decision. She's gonna do great. I don't think anybody's questioning, Mandy Rose's future as financial success. So weird story, man. Or you know what? She's the smartest. She's smarter than anybody else, and she did this to get out of her deal. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, you could donate by leaving a super thanks, which is located below. For more videos like this, full episodes of the Mat Men podcast, all our specials and extras, be sure to like and subscribe below or wherever you find your podcasts.